You can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it. But there's a 95% chance it's in the baby food you bought this week. A new 2026 analysis confirmed it. Toxic heavy metals, like arsenic and lead, are still in almost every major baby food brand on the shelf. The same metals that can permanently lower a baby's IQ. When I first read that, I felt sick, because I trusted them. I bought the organic labels. I paid the extra money. That jar in your pantry right now. You're wondering if it's on the list. That feeling of betrayal? I felt it too, because that's what it is. The companies have known for years. Their own internal lab tests prove it. They just don't tell you. So today, I've gone through the new reports, and I'm going to show you the 7 most popular products you need to avoid. The worst one will shock you. It's the #1 organic baby snack in America. But I'm not going to leave you with a list of things to fear. After we go through what to leave on the shelf, I'll show you the 4 brands that are actually safe to buy. You came here looking for answers. We're going to get them. Let's start with one you've probably seen 100 times. Gerber Arrowroot Cookies. They're marketed as the perfect first cookie for your baby. A little treat for teething, for learning to chew. It's a classic. Your parents might have even given them to you. They feel safe. They feel traditional. What could be wrong with a simple little cookie? The problem is, it's not simple. According to the ingredient list, a single 2-cookie serving has 4 grams of added sugar. That's a full teaspoon of sugar for a tiny body. It offers almost 0 nutritional value. But the bigger issue, the one flagged in the 2026 contaminant report, is the use of enriched flour and soy lecithin. These highly processed ingredients are often carriers for trace amounts of heavy metals. So you think you're giving them a harmless cookie, but you're really just giving them sugar and a potential side of toxins. My verdict: leave it on the shelf. Empty calories are one thing. What comes next is much worse. This next one is Parents' Choice, the Walmart brand. You're in the store, you're looking at the prices, and you see it. It's a fraction of the cost of the big-name brands. You think, it's just sweet potato puree. How different can it be? And honestly, I have to admit this was in my house. I bought it thinking I was making a smart choice for our budget. When I saw the data, my stomach dropped. If you have this in your pantry right now, I get it. I did too. You didn't know. Now you do. Here's the thing. The 2021 congressional report flagged this exact brand for having high levels of lead. And the 2026 follow-up audit confirms that sourcing hasn't significantly improved. They found lead levels as high as 48 parts per billion. For context, the FDA's proposed limit for vegetables is 10. There is no safe level of lead exposure for a developing brain. It is a potent neurotoxin that can cause irreversible damage. This isn't a place to save money. This one's a hard pass. It gets more frustrating, because the next brand on our list built its entire identity around being natural. Beechnut. You know, the glass jars, the simple labels, real food for babies. It sounds so good, so pure. They have a reputation for just using what's necessary and nothing more. You pay for that trust. You feel good about choosing it over the other options. But the 2026 analysis shows that their classic sweet potatoes contain notable levels of both lead and cadmium, sometimes exceeding 15 parts per billion for each metal. This isn't a fluke. This is the same company that was forced to recall its own infant rice cereal back in 2021 after finding it failed to meet their own internal standards for arsenic. It's a pattern. Cadmium is another heavy metal linked to kidney, bone, and lung damage. With this product, you're not just risking one neurotoxin, you're getting a combination. My verdict is clear. Avoid this one. Now, let's keep going, because we need to talk about the #1 baby snack in America. The one I warned you about. Okay? Here we are. The worst one. Happy Baby Superfood Puffs. You see them everywhere, in every diaper bag, in every pantry. The #1 organic baby snack in America. They're colorful, they melt in the mouth, and they're perfect for that little pincer grasp. Parents trust these. They see organic and superfood and think they are giving their baby something healthy, something helpful. It feels like the safest, easiest snack you can buy. But this product is the worst offender on this list. By far, because these puffs are rice-based, the 2026 study confirms they have outrageously high levels of inorganic arsenic, with some samples testing over 180 parts per billion. And here's the part that makes me furious. The parent company, Nurture, knew. The 2021 congressional report revealed their own internal documents, showing they knew their products were tainted. Inorganic arsenic is a known carcinogen and a powerful neurotoxin that directly harms brain development. This isn't just a snack, it's a betrayal. My verdict? Throw them out. Today, if this is helping you, hit like and subscribe. I spend weeks digging through these reports so you don't have to. It's a lot, I know, but we're going to get through it. Now let's keep going, because the list isn't over yet. Here's one that really hurts, because you pay more for this one, thinking it's safer. Earth's best organic whole grain rice cereal. That word, organic, it feels like a shield. It makes you feel like you're buying the cleanest, purest option for your baby's first food. You trust that the extra cost equals extra protection. You're trying to do everything right, and that label is a promise that often isn't kept. The problem is, an organic label does nothing to protect against heavy metals. Rice is like a sponge for arsenic in the soil, whether it's conventional or organic. And this cereal, according to the 2026 reports which mirror past findings, consistently contains inorganic arsenic levels over 100 parts per billion. Giving this as a baby's first food means you're introducing a potent neurotoxin at the most vulnerable stage of their life. This is not the safe choice it pretends to be. It's a no from me. And the problem isn't just with infant cereals. It follows them into their toddler years. Let's look at Plum Organics Mighty Morning Bars. These are positioned as the perfect on-the-go breakfast for your growing toddler. Organic, filled with oats and barley. It looks like a nutritious choice to start the day, a simple, easy win for a busy morning. But when you look closer, it's not a win at all. Each bar packs between 5 to 7 grams of added sugar. That's more than a full teaspoon of sugar. And the second or third ingredient? It's often rice flour, which brings us right back to the same problem: arsenic and lead. The 2026 Toddler Snack Report confirms it. So you think you're giving them a healthy, fibrous breakfast bar. But what you're really giving them is a sugar rush with a side of heavy metals. There are so many better options. My verdict: definitely skip these. Okay, one last product on the avoid list, and it's the most iconic first food in America: Gerber rice cereal. For decades, this has been the default. It's what our parents used. It's what pediatricians recommended for introducing solids. It's practically a rite of passage. That trust runs deep. But the science is clear, and it has been for years. This product consistently tests for some of the highest levels of inorganic arsenic in the entire baby food aisle. The 2026 audit found batches still testing over 115 parts per billion. Let that sink in. The food most recommended to start a baby on their eating journey is one of the most contaminated. It exposes their developing brain to a known neurotoxin from the very first spoonful. It's time to break this tradition. It is not a safe first food. Not anymore. Okay, that's a lot. I know. If you're angry right now, good. Use that anger. If you're feeling guilty, please stop. Right now. You didn't know. None of us knew. The companies hid this information. You were doing your best with what you were told, and you were betrayed. The fact that you're here, that you've watched this far, proves you're exactly the kind of parent your kid needs. A protector. Now for the good news. There are safe options out there. You just have to know where to look. Let me show you what to buy instead. Now for the good news, let's start with a brand that was built to fight this exact problem: Serenity Kids. Their entire mission is clean food. They focus on nutrient-dense purees, many with pasture-raised meats and healthy fats, which is fantastic for brain development. But here's what makes them different. They test for over 200 contaminants, including heavy metals, and they are transparent about it. They aren't hiding their lab results. You can find them at Whole Foods and Target, and while they are a premium brand, you're paying for that peace of mind. For a company that puts safety and nutrition first, Serenity Kids is a definite green light. Here's a fantastic option that's easier to find. Once Upon a Farm. You've probably seen their little pouches in the refrigerated section at Target or even Walmart. What makes them stand out is their process. They use cold pressure technology instead of high heat, which keeps more nutrients intact. More importantly, they are certified by the Clean Label Project, an independent nonprofit that tests for contaminants, so you're not just taking the company's word for it. They focus on veggie-first blends and have plenty of rice-free options. It's a widely available, trustworthy choice. You can feel good about this one. If you want to take the guesswork out completely, look at Yumi. This is a subscription service that delivers fresh, organic baby food right to your door. The meals are designed by nutritionists and tailored to your baby's specific developmental stage. But the best part is their commitment to transparency. They openly test for heavy metals and share their lab results. You can actually see the data for yourself. They offer a huge variety of blends with ingredients like quinoa, buckwheat, and chia, so it's easy to avoid rice altogether. It's a fantastic way to ensure your baby gets clean, nutrient-dense food. This one gets my approval. And finally, the most powerful choice of all, the one that guarantees safety, saves you money, and gives you complete control, making it yourself. This is, without question, the safest option. Instead of buying jars, you buy organic vegetables. Steaming and pureeing butternut squash, peas, or sweet potatoes is incredibly simple. For infant cereal, just swap out rice for oatmeal, barley, or multigrain cereal. They have naturally low levels of arsenic and are full of nutrients. You control every single ingredient that goes into your baby's mouth. It's the cheapest, safest, and most reliable way to feed your baby. This is the gold standard. So here is your list, your new grocery list. Avoid Gerber's arrowroot cookies and rice cereal, Parents' Choice purees, Beech Nuts Classics, Earth's Best Organic Rice Cereal, Plum Organics bars, and especially Happy Baby Puffs. Just leave them on the shelf. Instead, you can confidently buy Serenity Kids, Once Upon a Farm, and Yumi. Or, best of all, make it yourself. It's the only way to be 100% certain. You now know what most parents don't. You have the information these companies were hoping you'd never find. Think about your sister, your best friend, that new mom in your neighborhood. They're buying these exact products right now, thinking they're doing the right thing. Send them this video. We protect our own. Next week, we're tackling infant formula, and what I found is just as critical. Like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. You came here to protect your kid. Now you know how.